So game, are you gonna let me, like, if I wanted to leave now, theoretically, if I went to my map and I said, you know what, I want to go to the Atia region, would you? No, you wouldn't leave. But would you let me? Oh! I would love to do some stuff around Colony 30, but right now I'm feeling Colony 9. I want to go back. There's no place like home. I haven't been back to this region in literally a day. Maybe 2. Was that Friday when we left it? In real world time? Many hours ago. It's been a while for me, is what I'm getting at here. Oh man, forward post camp. Hey, there's some Nup here. Not long ago, spot place with red smoky fumes was container with many sparky things to get grubby wings on. What a lucky pun. Such a container usually crowded by Kevis or Agnes soldiers. Supply drop somewhere nearby. Should we discuss that here at the fire while we're in the area? Oh, there's another one here. I recently go sell food to Agnian soldiers, but there are many more than before, so many that ran out of product to sell. Methinks they need large numbers because looking for someone. It's a good thing we fast traveled to this location. We're learning all kinds of really useful things. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll sit down at the camp here, because there's some other things I wanted to do as well. Yeah, I wanted to not level up. We're not going to use any of our bonus XP right now. One thing we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and do some more gem crafting. We've been talking about this for a while. It's time to get some better gems. So this is one that looked intriguing to me. Shorten auto attack interval by 15%. One thing I'm not sure about is obviously we can craft this with coins, but we can also craft it with ingredients. So does it not cost any coins when we craft with ingredients? We can make this easily. We have plenty of ingredients for it. Steady Striker 1. Nice. Okay, yeah, I guess it didn't because we still have 20 coins. That's handy. Handy use for gold coins though. Ooh, we could upgrade this one. I don't know. When canceling boost damage dealt by 30%. Ooh, let's do it. I cancel every attack. So, like, anytime I go into an art, I'm doing a cancel, so it's worth it. That's nuts. Deals 100% of attack damage when you take damage. Definitely. How high do these go, by the way? Oh, they go pretty high. All the way up to 10.
That should do it, you think?
I think so, Lance. I reckon that's going to be plenty, so we'll fix all of those to our characters here in a moment. Next up, let's discuss all of the information that we've learned. So we've got on high alert and supply drops. Supply drops will start there. So, you guys know those supply drops we've been seeing now and again? Yeah, what about them? Colonies we've freed from their clocks, they can't request supplies, can they? No, that wouldn't make any sense. The drops are aid from one's the castle. The drops are aid from one of the castles, there we go, or neighboring friendlies. Even if one of the liberated colonies did file a request, nobody has a duty to honor it. Which means that wherever we see supplies being dropped, there must be a colony or troops we haven't freed yet. Yeah, there's a good chance we'd encounter enemies in those areas. Indeed, when you see a supply drop, we'll have to remain vigilant. But those containers will have stuff we'll need in them as well, am I right? If we can get our hands on them, I say we should, even with the enemies and all. And we just got XP for that little conversation. It's just a little bit of a tidbit, a little bit of a world building.
Could you all come round for a second?
I imagine this will probably be the same. So, word on the grapevine has it that Agnes and Kevis patrols are on the rise. Yeah, now you mention it, they've been all over the place lately. It's conceivable that, if we act conspicuously, the nation's troops will be placed on higher alert. And destroying flame clocks seems pretty conspicuous, all things considered. Indeed, I doubt the consuls would overlook such irregularities. So we might expect more vigilance from them. More reinforcements. Right, makes sense, I suppose. But releasing colonies from their flame clocks can't be all bad. For sure, it gained us the cooperation of their people for one. It's had its benefits, that much is indisputable. So long story short, we've just gotta up the ante. Like what our pals are doing. Absolutely, we can't afford to slip up. And more bonus XP. So neither of those really led to quests, but nice conversations. Do we need to clean our clothes? Our clothes look fine. I don't know what the advantage to cleaning the clothes are, but now we get to play the fun game of giving everyone new gems. So shorten auto attacks and when canceling boost damage. Perfect for an attacker. So I'm setting each of our defender classes to have the start each battle with aggro. Oh, wow. Yeah, Valdi came with his own. So he's got a level 3 Life Bearer, which increases healing by 25, as well as level 3 Disperse Bloodlust, which reduces aggro generation when using arts by 25%. So he's good. We don't really need to mess with him, and we'll leave him as he is. And from there, I suppose we just head on. What are we running into? Oh, a Nopon. Oops. Yeah. Last time we were in this area, these level 20s would have been a real nightmare to deal with, but now we could totally crush them if we wanted to. Trying Noah's class just for the sake of it, because I haven't done it before. And, I mean, we're crushing these guys, but we are a much higher level. Well, we're 2 levels higher, and there's 6 of us, so it's to be expected, but it seems like a fun class. Will one of these guys attack us? No, okay. I think my theory about getting a high enough level over even the aggressive ones and they'll ignore us is probably accurate. It's probably spot on. What can I say? I'm a bit of a genius. Played a few video games in my time. Could be wrong. Might need to look it up and make sure.
Noah! Got you!
Well coordinated, but ineffective.
Hey, it's you.
Oh no!
Definitely thought that was a woman.
Fuck's sake!
I thought those were like little pigtails hanging off the side, but I see now that they're little bitty golden wings, maybe? Or ears of some kind? I've got no idea what you know what he looks like? He looks less like a Hyentia and more like...
Some special forces.
Oh, that bunny-looking girl
Trap.
from Xenoblade Chronicles X?
You consider me the joke, do you? Really now?
Hey, isn't he?
Yeah. He's our friend. From Colony 9.
That's where you're wrong. You're traitors. You're no friends of mine.
Zeon, just listen. We don't want to.
Drop it, Uni. Negotiation doesn't appear to be on the table.
But after we beat them, then we can be friends.
Arrest the turncoats!
So we have to fight.
So be it. Man, it's a good thing we decided to come back when we did, because he's level 21. It's possible that the game might be doing that thing where it scales him to be whatever, or around whatever our level is when we come back, but it's also possible, had we decided to come back a few episodes ago, he would completely have annihilated us, and we'd be running away with our tail between our legs. What? Did everyone turn into... Yep, apparently so. Everyone's in Ouroboros now. Alright, let's see how you like this, Xeon. Isn't Xeon the girl of the 21st century? Xenon? Oh, something like that. Xenon, I think it was. Does no one else have their fusion arts set up in settings? Because I realized that none of them had that option during that whole sequence back there, and that makes me wonder if maybe I need to check their settings when we're done with this fight and just confirm. Also, though, we got him in the end there. I need that stuff. Please get it. Oh, thank you, game.
Commander, please respond.
What's wrong?
Enemy attack! Agni and forces!
Wonder what's going on.
Commander?
Thanks, Tyon.
Yes. I'm thinking.
Hey, what did you just say? Xeon's the commander now.
Does that mean the old one?
There was a change of command. Someone had to take the fall for the traitors.
They even dropped our colony rank. We've been so pressed for food we had to venture out this far. All because of you.
Wow. Crap.
Go back. We'll take care of things here.
I can't allow that.
Just get going already. The Agnian Battalion. They're using terrain to cover their approach, am I right?
How do you know that?
I'm well aware that you don't trust me. I'm just speaking aloud here. We'll intercept the enemy troops, engage them while they're still advancing. They won't get their hands on the colony. You retreat and shore up your defenses.
What are you really after here? Why is it you're fighting?
We're both in very different positions now. But that doesn't have to mean everything's changed between us.
Oh, well done. A voice of reason. Come on.
Wait. Change of plans. We're bringing them back to the colony.
What? Why?
You're handing them into the consul.
No. I'm integrating them into our force as the Vanguard.
We're fighting with them. Mwamba died because of them.
Mwamba, no!
We're up against a whole battalion. Hardly the time for us to be picky.
Also, it's not our fault. That was a wild ride.
It's also possible that Ouroboros have instigated this attack themselves.
Hey!
Ugh, you can't be serious.
You know exactly how serious I am.
Fire and sparks.
Hold up. Let's do as he says.
What? Why should we?
Just play along. We'll be better able to help protect Colony 9 if we're part of the plan.
Lands?
If you say so.
You have good friends.
One day I'm gonna crack that thick bonce of yours and really see what makes you tick.
I look forward to it. You lot head back and update Kite on the situation. I'll see to these ones. Meet me in command.
As you say.
You said not everything's changed between us. Your words no longer have merit. So let's judge where your allegiance lies by way of your actions.
I understand. We won't let you down.
This is gonna be tricky, but I reckon once we defeat the Agnians, he's gonna be best friends. Oh, he's just going. He just taking off. Also, I like how we kicked the other kid out of our party for this guy. Gosh, look at him go. He's got speed. He's really moving. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I did say that I wanted to check something real quick. No, yeah, they all have... Oh. Okay, they don't all have their second ability. Okay, we'll do that real quick. I'll figure it out. It's fun. I'm sure Anel has a combat tutorial. It'll be okay. We'll work it out. Oh, level 30 Cavis troops, eh? Let's not. Let's go. Come on, let's not do that, gang. Let's run away. Let's run away very quickly. How did we not even see them? There's a part of me that keeps thinking, man, it's so weird to be back here after all this time. Followed by another part of me that's like, we were here, if not yesterday morning, night before last. It's not been very long, but a lot's happened. We've gone on a full journey here. Hey, can we go up here now? The game wouldn't allow us to before. Our objective is wrong right now. Head to the specified location, climb the cliff near LC yeah, no, we need to change our mission. We are doing Where the Heart Is. Oh, it gives you a level. Yeah, okay, so it tells you, nope, on register, we're going to be level 55 in order to complete. I get you. 17, 19, 35. All right, okay, we see that now. We get it. So we want to activate this one, and that should be what we're tracking now. Yeah, there's a lot of very special bunnets around here. There's a lot of glittery ones, and I don't know what that's all about. I mean, I know what the glittery ones mean. It means that they're, you know, the same difficulty as a normal enemy, but they'll drop something special when we slaughter them wholesale. I don't know why there's so many sparkly ones, though. Why are there so many of them up on this cliff? And why are we killing them so cruelly and quickly? Hold on, the night is dark and full of terrors. We're gonna skip it ahead to daylight. There we go, beautiful sunrise. Our Saber Strike is a smash ability, and I know that that is part of one of the different combos that you can do. So, break, topple, and then smash goes into that somewhere along the line. Probably not here. Yeah, there's something else in between. It was probably After Days. Although I think After Days is like toss or whatever it is that spins them around in the air. Maybe I don't really know. Maybe I'm just saying words to fill the empty void. The silence in the room, and the stillness in my heart, my cold, dead, sad heart. Sorry. Pulled it down, didn't it? Got some level 30 Agnians up here overlooking our colony. Don't like that. Don't want to go near them. Gonna just leave them alone. Whew! Well, that was an intense fight. During that, I realized that we only have one healer, and I'm not really sure how I managed to mess that up. But I think it's fine, because you're at, like, rank 8. A lot of these guys are at rank 8, so they'll be... Oh, you know what? It's because we have a different class, a different hero with us now. our other hero was a healer, so I didn't really worry about it. Okay, well, you'll be switching out soon, as will you, so it's fine. Got a level 24 unique here, and then what looks like maybe a hidden secret area tucked away back here behind the disappointing waterfall with nothing inside of it, which is pretty much all the waterfalls in the game so far. I don't count finding unique items inside of a waterfall to be a hidden secret. So this is nothing. This is no place. I kept expecting it to be like, oh, you found secret viewpoint of the age. But no, this is just nothing. What is that over there? You can see things out in the distance. You can see structures. Yeah, no, there is a container. That's what we're heading towards. What is any of this, and why are we in this floating infinite void?
We can make use of this.
I have so many questions! That's one of the things that's driving me forward, is I want to get to the end of the game and find out all the answers, but I also don't want to rush it, because here's the thing. Once I beat this game, and this is probably the main reason I tend to lean towards doing all the side content as I go. Once we're done with this game, we're not getting another Xenoblade game for at least, what, 5 years? I mean, okay. So, we got the least amount of time between games was X and 2. That was 2 years. And they were also working on Breath of the Wild during that time, right? But still, that 2 years, 2 was a really good game. I'd say better than X. I don't think we can expect that kind of turnaround for whatever comes next, right? I think we'll probably be looking at another 5 years between this and the next one. Possible? So let's see, between 2... So there's 3 years between 2 and Definitive Edition. So we might get like an X port or an X remaster or something along those lines in a bit of time. But I've already played X. I'm talking about like a new game. Unless they do some sort of miniature, like not a mini game, but some sort of spin-off title, which I'd be okay with. We know that there's a big DLC title coming out that everyone expects to be on par with Porna. I just paid for it here recently. When we wanted to get alternate colors for our characters, I said, sure, I'll pay $30 for that, assuming we're going to get a Torna-like experience. Honestly, if they just did another one of those in a couple years, that would be okay. The point I'm trying to get at here, though, is that I'm in no rush to get finished with this game, because then what am I going to do? Sure, there will be other games, but nothing's going to quench my Xenoblade, you know, urges. Urges? That's a... I wish I hadn't used that word. Oh, hi there. The only way we're finishing this is if we do it in the chain attack. Because everyone keeps dying, and when they're rezzed, everyone still stays really close to being dead. Maybe we won't be able to finish it this time around, but... Geez, we gotta work towards something here. Please don't go over... Oh, okay, good. Got a little nervous. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it to 150 with the... Yes! Hopefully that doesn't go over 100 on its own. Oh, it got close. Okay, and then we'll go straight into this with, this sounds fun. Yes! Bravo again! See, this is where things might get a bit tricky, but we're gonna give this a red-hot go. Can I get both of these in? See, the goal right now, so we do that, and then we do lands. Now, we hopefully don't go over, okay? And then, yeah, we're gonna get to 99 with this one for sure. And then the hope was that we could maybe make it to 200, which we've never done before. No, we're just shy! Still, 820% damage. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And unfortunately, we're not going to defeat it, so we're not going to get the crazy XP bonus, but still. Whew. That was a good fight. That was a solid one. Lots of tension, lots of nerves. I guess we should probably go do the story now. Can we survive a drop into some fresh water? Yes, we can. It's like a sneaky, stealthy way to get into the camp without anyone noticing and being really upset about our presence and existence. Hey, Colony 9 Canteen. Probably not the best time. Definitely not the best time to just sit down and have some food. Might need to address the situation at hand before we do that.
I'm impressed. You didn't run away this time.
I
I'll explain what comes next. The rest of you are dismissed.
Stay cool, Kite.
I'm always cool.
Tell us about Agnes's movements.
Right now, they're assembling their forces on Everblight Plain. They've stopped concealing themselves, which feels like cause for concern enough.
They're confident they have the numbers for a full assault then. Or perhaps it's a feint.
Or they're just a bunch of dolts who like pretending they have a plan.
I'm not in the mood for jokes right now.
Hey, we need a little levity sometimes. With enough food, we can draw this out. Give the word and we can even launch a raid.
I told you that's not going to happen. It would cost us too many lives.
What then? Our troops are hungry, anxious, and quite frankly, more pissed off by the hour. You leave things like this, and we're going to fall apart by ourselves. We could just remove their reason for fighting you. What?
In plain language, please.
If we smashed your flame clock, it would alter the equation.
If you smashed it.
What? Well, now I know you're all jokers.
Kite, biggest joker of all. This why Kite always runner-up in life. No one can take serious with hopeless second-best attitude.
Riku, man, come on! Jeez, you don't need to completely destroy the kid.
Shut it, Riku. You really know how to hit a man when he's down, don't you? Why are you back here anyhow? How'd you worm your way back into Xeon's favor?
Meh. No worming performed.
We don't need you here. I've had enough of seeing my friends die, betray me. I can't deal with this dirt anymore. We feel just the same, which is why we want to do as much as we possibly can to help. That's why we came back. Yeah, you're not fooling anybody.
You need not believe them, but they will prove to be an asset.
Huh. So that's it. You're siding with them in the end. You choose Noah over your own lieutenant. Again.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't you realize how hard I'm trying here? Ugh! Spark this! Sorry. I didn't mean to complicate matters.
On the contrary, was this not your intent? I would have thought you'd be gloating by now.
We can gloat if it makes you feel better, but you can't just judge someone in the heat of the moment.
Whatever you might think, suspicion will be cast upon you. That is all I can say.
Suspicious or not, isn't it about time you tell us this plan of yours? You said we'd prove to be an asset.
I'll continue. Though we have a geographical advantage, our provisions and numbers are limited. That's what the enemy will be banking on. And that's where you come in, as the vanguard.
Our sudden appearance will put a spanner in their works, and that'll give you the edge you need, right? Seeing Keves and Agnes bods fighting together and tearing up their front line's gonna throw them off their game for sure.
So we've got to fight independently then? Better than being on a leash, I suppose.
You seem to misunderstand. I'm not cutting you loose. You are still being regarded as traitors. Keep in mind that I shall be supervising your every action personally.
Sir, yes, sir, Commander, sir.
Do you have to?
Let it go, guys.
I'll send details of the operation to your iris. The plan will commence at once.
We're on it.
All right. I mean, I liked the idea where we just smashed the flame clock, and that takes care of the whole problem. But we can do this too, I guess. I mean, it's certainly a plan, and I'm sure it will work. Otherwise, the developer wouldn't have had us do it. I just thought of a funny video idea. If I haven't done this by the time this video comes out, someone do it. But, like, you're on the phone, and you're talking like you're on the phone with, I don't know, Noah or Uni, and you're like, hey, are we still on for dinner tonight? Lance? Yeah, you can bring Lance. Oh no, trust me, I know how to cook for Lance. And then you just have you cut to a giant pile of beef being thrown on the table. And the title of the video is, Lance wants something a little meatier. No? I'll do it. Don't worry, I'll get it done. You folks remember when we ran through here and we were having to fight every single level 1, 2, 3, and 4 critter that crossed our paths, and now look at them. They're living in constant fear of us. With the knowledge that at any moment, we could just... I mean, I don't know if we could actually one-strike one. Let me see here. Basically, I do actually want to see, because if I can start off and the very first thing I do is my art, oh no, can't quite one-shot, one-kill yet. Give it a couple more levels. I can guarantee you we will be there soon enough. By level 30, easy.
We'll be arriving presently.
Uni?
Just feeling wistful. This is where we went looking for fortune clovers, isn't it?
Oh yeah! You really made a big deal out of that.
Did not. Just wanted to wish upon one. All the others laughed in my face. Said I'd never find one here. Everyone but you guys and Xeon. You must remember, you're not the kind of guy who makes fun of people when they're trying their hardest. You help people in need. Listen, I know you've been through all sorts of crap, but you don't know the whole story.
Oh, I'm sure. There is no such thing as a traitor who rebels without cause.
You've never met a teenager, sir.
Be it Kevis or Agnes. You've sent many of my comrades off, Noah. Time and time again, you saved the dead, helped survivors, even me. I know you do not make light of people's lives.
So you understand?
I do. But I can never be the friend to you that I once was.
You don't give a setry, do you?
I wasn't talking to you, Lance.
Excuse me?
Maybe we can't go back to the old days, but we can build something new.
Leave your platitudes for after. The battlefield awaits.
Don't worry, we'll win. No one's dying on our watch. Never again.
We can't hold to that, Noah. Come on now.
Time to move. Stay sharp.
I don't know if you've been able to notice, but I sometimes forget that I'm supposed to hit the A button when they're done talking. That's why sometimes it's real snappy, right? Like, we get to it. And then sometimes it just isn't.
There's a lot of them. This will be a battle of attrition. We can use the terrain for defensive advantage. First, we need to hurt their morale.
Before that, we need to talk. I'll remain here and fight for as long as I stand. That's also part of the plan. It will be a grueling fight. I won't have time to be looking out for possible deserters.
Hold on. Are you telling us to find a chance to escape?
I never said that. But this battle should be of little importance to you.
Spark's sake, Xeon. Just how rotten do you think we are?
I see where you're coming from. But we're fighting on our own terms. We'll be seeing this through.
We owe a debt to Colony 9. Maybe it wasn't for very long, but it gave us somewhere to belong.
But not anymore.
Just shut it, you. How hard is it for you to accept someone just wants to do a good deed? Eh? Get a clue.
Lance!
How often does he need telling not to abandon himself to his feelings?
Have you given in?
Still, might as well strike while the iron's hot.
Remember, we don't want to kill any of them. We just want to beat them to within an inch of their life, and at that point, they should give up and go home. Ah, there's more, okay. Sometimes an Ouroboros just appears. They do try to, like, preemptively tell you it's about to happen, but sometimes it does just feel like, and suddenly an Ouroboros. That was just chaos.
What the Spark are Ouroboros doing here? I did not sign up for this. Want us to run him down?
We aren't here to kill each other. Pull back now, and we won't pursue you.
I'll bet you won't. Because you'll be dead.
I don't know. Well, no, I mean, if you do what he says, I mean, I see what you're trying to do there, but if you think about it logistically, I don't think that what you said made any sense.
Levnesses.
Always keep your ace in reserve. That's how the game's played.
Don't falter. We have Kite and the others holding the fort.
Yeah, and we'll hold the line here. Whatever it takes.
All right.
I'm done.
Squad leader's been hit! Pull back!
Why aren't you following them?
I told you. I don't want needless slaughter.
You're soft, rookie commander. Let me tell you something. You don't win wars while keeping your hands clean. You're gonna learn that. The hard way. You'll see.
It's a bit anticlimactic when you say it and then die.
Don't let it get to you.
I wouldn't normally, but in this instance, I'm afraid he struck a chord.
Was it the way that he died after saying it? Did it really drive home a point to you?
I believe I said something similar to you in the past. We were sparring with training swords.
You won in the end.
I did, because you always held back.
That's not true.
You hated the very idea of fighting. That's how it seemed to me. And back then, I thought you'd never survive with that lofty ideal. I was blind.
This is the character development we've all been waiting for a video game character to have.
If we don't stand for something greater, strife and conflict will grow ever fiercer. We would end up fighting not for the flame clock, but for our own bloodlust. That is who we are. It was never going to be easy.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what's right myself. But there's something I want to change. And to do that, I have to change myself.
Kite and the others pulled through okay. It seems we've averted disaster. For now.
Not quite. There's still unfinished business. Xeon, I want you to understand the things we've seen. The truth about the flame. Just let us explain. After that, we'll let you have the final say.
See, I clicked too early that time because I was so desperate to not click too late.
As you wish. It also saves us an awkward silence on the way back. But don't get your hopes up.
That's fine. Thank you.
I'll round up everyone in the square. But first, to Colony 9.
But first, rank up. Hey, check out this thing that I learned. From this menu, you can see everyone's ranks in the bottom of the screen there. It truly is that simple, and I see that Uni's about ready to change rank, and Noah's already ready. Tell you what, Noah, we really need another healer, so I'm gonna make you either... You have a better affinity, it looks like, for Medic Gunner. So we're gonna make you... wouldn't that be a lark if we made him a tactician? I mean, I did say everyone was gonna learn everyone's roles. We'll start him off on Medic Gunner. Wait, no, is he already a 10 in that? Oh, I guess he is gonna be a tactician then. So wow, we're making good progress. So he's already level 10 sword fighter, Zephyr, Medic Gunner, and Flesh Fencer. After that, we've just got 1, 2, 3... soon 4. So that's great. We need to, let's see, go back to the Heroes tab if we can. How do I get to that? Okay, remember when this whole thing is filled out later in the game, there's one that's blurred out? I can't wait to see who that is. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't spoil this game for me, please. I say it like it's a almost certainty, but again, the great thing about the Xenoblade Chronicles fanbase, with my experience thus far, they just seem like the best people. They're polite, they're nice, they're supportive. I love them. Now, naturally, you'd think we'd want to run back to town, but actually, oh, Agnes airdrop, where? That direction. I kind of wanted, I mean, we haven't had the opportunity to explore out here. Last time we were here, the game would only let us run so far in this direction. I'm with you. We're gonna go retrieve that airdrop, and that'll probably be the furthest north we've ever gone. I don't assume the game goes much further north than where it kind of stopped us before, but it wouldn't let us go past... Oh man, I don't remember. I think maybe this hill up here? If I'm trying to recall, I think we started out up there. It's been not even 36 hours. I don't know why I cannot remember. But I don't think we were able to go this far before. No more invisible barriers to stop me. Much like Ultron, who, much like Pinocchio, there are no strings on me. See, that took too many words to say. And there was a pause in the middle because I forgot Ultron's name. It was him, right? Yeah, it was his age. More like a week and a half of Ultron, am I right, guys? It is weird that they call it an Age of Ultron. I know that's the comic series title, but come on.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
It is a rare thing. It's and as is the activity rare. What is that? What are these things? What are these magnificent beasts? Oh, they're very high level. Everything over here is high level. In this weird crater and all this wreckage. Can we... Hope we're able to make it and get this thing open.
I'll need a hand here.
This is an Agnian airdrop. I assume based on the colors. Yeah. Good stuff. Berserk Ring. We'll figure out what that does. Titanium Temple Guard. We'll figure out what that does too. So we're not going to do much exploring over here, owing to the many level 40 enemies. See, I'm sure there's a lot of really cool stuff around here, and we'll find out later. You folks notice that everything we've done so far has been very Keves-based, or Kevasi, whatever you'd call them. We haven't really come across any... there was that one time we ran into an area that was way over-leveled for us, and I think there might have been an Agnian encampment out there, or what are they called? Colonies. But so far, we've only ever visited Keves colonies, liberated Keves colonies. Where's the Agnians? It's my Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is my favorite game. Well, this is a letdown. I expected there to be something back here. Alright, well, we don't have to run all the way back. I keep remembering that a map does exist. It makes it look like we didn't go this far back, but I don't think we could have gone any further because we can't get any higher. At some point in the game, we better unlock a super jump or something along those lines. Alright, we're heading... Oh, we can't... Can we just not go back to the colony at all? Well, can we at least go to here? It's not as close as I'd like to be, but it's not quite the jaunt from back there either. I guess I probably shouldn't run around as Noah anymore, because I'm not really the healer sort. Mia, what are you? You're also a healer for the time being. You have... Well, it could be Uni. I think she's just rocking Noah's class right now. What do you have? Lance's class right now? I don't remember. Actually, what do you have? I don't remember.
I'm your guy.
You want me to lead?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't really played as Uni all that much. Well, we'll play as her.
Callum being watched. He must be very wary of me.
Who are you talking about? What? I switched to you and you've just got those weird, creepy things to say. I can tell I'm being watched. By Tyon? I think he might have a crush on you, if I'm honest. Or he might have a crush on Lance. It's one of the two, I'm not sure which. We'll find out by the end, though. I'm very confused. How do I get back there? The stairs aren't down, so I can't get up. Is the game broken? Hello? Do I have to go around, maybe? That might be the ticket. In which case, we probably should have fast-traveled to somewhere out here in the plains, and then walked back up. That mayhaps have been more sensible. as it does look like that's more or less what the game expects of me. Yeah, well, we got there in the end. We got close enough. Oh, that's why the stairs were up.
Our heroes return.
So there's got to be, what, 26 of these guys?
Theon.
One for every letter of the alphabet.
Where have you been?
Just watching from the sidelines. And I must say, it was quite a spectacle.
In what way?
Beg pardon. I forget. You drones have no aesthetic sense. Your droll skirmish was one thing. It almost put me to sleep. But this here... Well, I'd say the colony is due a promotion.
I recall no droll skirmish.
The one where these maggots surfaced. Loads of little worms plotting together with Agnes, then deserting their duty like the cowards they are. Truly disgusting. A disgrace to the colony. And that goes for the ones who croaked for nothing, too. Even calling that droll is a disservice to the work.
Croaked for nothing?
I know you see us as enemies, but this, it's our friends you're talking about. Even Wamba. Back then, how dare you!
Silence, maggots! You must still be tired from fighting. Rejoice then! You will give me great pleasure as I crush you. What do you think you're doing?
The words of an idle man who orders others around. Or the words of rebels who risk their lives for us. Which do you think is worth more?
Silence! This is insubordination.
See, aren't you all glad we, instead of carrying on the plot, we came back here and we got character growth? And an epic fight scene. I would be okay if we didn't even fight this guy. It just ended in this amazing cutscene.
Stupid maggot! Where did he...
Don't you realize? The maggot that feasts on our dead. That would be you.
This is big epic. This is big epic right now.
Madness! You seek death then, Xeon?
We want to live. That is why we fight.
This is a real hyena's turn on Scar situation.
Prepare yourself! Console B!
Again, I don't need to fight him. Just show me an epic fight scene between these two.
Xeon!
Oh, this is better.
Yes. Let's go!
Song intro! Mobius B. Oh, we're working our way back. He is level 24, though. So he is markedly higher leveled than us. And I'm not sure if we're in best form at the moment. This might be the first one we lose against. Oh, thank goodness. We need a chain attack right now. This one's pretty tough. Let's see. Oh, Mio and Noah couldn't be with us because they have a status effect that I don't recognize and also didn't notice they had. We're fine. We're gonna be able to manage this just fine. I mean, we don't have our healers, so that's gonna make this a little bit more tricky. But we'll figure it out. Oh, so it's over with then. Had we managed to get, I mean, we still got one more, but had we managed to get just like with 3 more percentage points, we would have been able to bring back more than just one person. We should have been able to do more than that, but that's on me. Okay, see, I went into our Ouroboros form to heal everyone, and then they all went into their Ouroboros forms. So we're gonna try again. That should get everyone healed, and then we gotta go. We gotta get out of that fast. We're about to have a moment of redemption when it comes to the chain attack. I think everyone should be there this time. Okay, thank goodness. 2 healers. Amazing. That got to heal everyone at least, so... managed that. Did plenty of damage. This guy's been broke for a long time, and no one's gonna try to, like... topple him, please? Nobody? Get me up, get me up, get me up. Hurry, 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 hurry. This could be it! Oh, before anyone else dies. Let's see if we can do one more chain attack for the end and not die to this guy. We haven't died to one of these guys yet. Come on, get me to that 99, Noah. Oh, close enough! Listen. What are the odds that we'll actually be able to get... We won't. We won't. We know we won't. We're gonna get 135. It's cool. It's not perfect, but it's something. That's what I'm talking about. 64. Okay, and then we go with the big heals. 99, baby. Okay, 99. And then we want to grab this fella. Now, 25. Not gonna get us there unless he does some mad extra damage. No, I don't even think we're gonna be able to kill him. I don't think we're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna just do the best that we can here, I guess. That dealt quite a bit of damage. That was a lot of damage, in fact. Butterfly Blade and Crash Out, or Myopic Screen and Air Fang. Which one did I pick? You'll never know unless you were paying a lot of attention. And oh, not our best. I was really hoping that'd be enough to kill him. I think that's still better than we did last time. We've done a little bit better each time. I wish I'd waited a second now. Just a second for them to get him a little bit lower. Although now Noah's dead. And now the bad guy's dead, so I guess it never really mattered in the first place.
It's futile, you know. You won't change anything. You think you have a future? Well, you don't. Only suffering and despair.
Even so, the choice is mine.
Lay things out for me here, Commander. Our console's a monster. Our flame clock's busted. We still don't have enough food to go round. I have to ask, what was the point of all this?
We succeeded, though not quite the way I'd hoped. Now then, listen.
You can't be serious. Then what? It was all a sham.
So
it's weird that you never questioned the war to begin with.
For that reason, we need to learn as much as we can. About ourselves. And about the world outside.
Oh! Is that everything? And while eating shoe leather?
If need be. Whatever the outcome may be, only we can change it. I believe that.
We'll help you out too. Not because we're looking for your acceptance, but just so everyone can live. So please, let us further your goal.
I know you still have doubts, but won't you give them a chance?
I confess, I'm still a bit dazed by these developments. But I could let them off.
Yeah, same. The commander's never quite been this insistent. If Mwamba were here, I think he'd have agreed much sooner.
Friends.
Well, I'm still not buying it. The one to make the call should be me. I should decide. Nobody else. I'll prove it. The only one fit to be commander is me.
Oh no.
We're gone.
Drama. Oh, they're just gonna go with him?
Man, way to go off on one.
Kite, he just worries for the colony. He will come round eventually.
I have a feeling he's not going to, and there will be
what's the
quests
word now,
around
boss?
this.
First, I want to solve the food shortage.
What, you mean by taking long hikes? It'll be tough without anything nearby.
That was the case up until now. Myself, I'll try it the other way.
What way?
We'll make fields. Our own food supply. Grown with our own hands.
My
When he
boy.
says fields, does he mean like that bit in the textbook?
When food is scarce, one may till the soil and plant glitter radishes.
You always know your stuff.
Obviously.
I see. It was difficult to find time before, since you had to worry about the flame clock.
Yes, but not any longer.
You giving it a go then?
There will be toil, but we'll try.
Then start by observing the vegetation. It's not just soldiers that want to survive out here. You're sure to learn something.
I understand. We'll try
Plant
that.
seed, apply water, mix
and
in some poop from
If you're ever in
the...
need of my support,
Oh, what are the cows called
Just
in this
call me.
world?
I'll help.
That's appreciated, but are you really sure?
If you truly want to change something, you must start with the self. I believe you said that.
Still, some folks aren't going to like you when you're panning around with us lot.
It doesn't matter what they think of me. What truly matters is whether I carry out my duty.
Xeon, you haven't changed at all.
Sarcasm. At this stage,
Not at all. I was just thinking that you're still the same old friend from back then.
you've gained away with words. I see. Perhaps people can change.
Wow, ouch.
You gave us strength. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay, we did it! Where the heart is. And these guys are gonna plant crops.
We'll find it in my heart to trust you.
Who inherits your class, though? Noah again. That makes sense, actually. Story-wise, that checks out. He is a Guardian Commander, Defender, great at protecting allies, about to be incapacitated. There is something in the back of my throat. What? But I think that's like a little piece of peanut. Their talent arts absorb attack to gain extra power. Sorry about that. Just something weird. But what about doing some more of these? It should be easy to tell, I think, from the rewards. Yeah. See how the rewards suddenly shift to just being affinity and XP? I think that's probably because we've done that one before. I don't know of any other way of telling. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's the exact opposite, because looking at it, these have little golden boxes, which I guess maybe that means new treasure that we haven't gotten yet. But then why does this one offer a beast hide vest and 45 affinity? A lot of these offer 45 affinity, but then you get to these. I don't get it, because clearly we've done these before, so they're only giving a meager amount of affinity, and yet it says there's a little gold. Does that mean that we've already done? No, we haven't done these before. I'm so confused by whatever this symbol is. It's not like we're getting anything particularly useful out of this, are we? A Stocktite? Stoicite? Dodie Armor Kernel? Okay, we're doing this one. Oh, it won't let me do this one. I'm missing Dilemma Rock. That's quite the dilemma, ironically. Maybe that's why that one doesn't have a golden bag, because I can't actually do it. The golden bag clearly means that I've got the items being requested. I'm a very dense and slow person sometimes. We're gonna do the ones that give us a bunch of affinity. And I don't think we're gonna bother with the smaller ones. Whoa, wait, I'm sorry, 200 affinity to whom? Just to Shill? Do I need high affinity with Shill? Would I want,
Feels nice filling all that in.
Go ahead and do it, so grateful. We got a Nippon silver coin and 200 affinity, I guess, directly to Shill. Yeah, we'll get some more affinity for Colony 4. These drop massive amounts of affinity. And these are all for Colony 30. I mean, we don't have most of this stuff. Well, actually, we have most of both of these, just missing Longleaf and Levnite. This one we're nowhere near even getting started on. But where did that get us here? Pretty decent gains. I guess that's probably going to want us to do the normal things that we do. Is that thing still growing up there? It keeps making little noises. I guess it's done now. Need to go have a conversation with every person we see and see if we can't pick up any useful information. Here's the juicy stuff. We're running out of supplies across the board. Xeon's got to find a solution, and fast. And the first thing he has to solve is the food shortage. Hunting and harvesting isn't producing enough for us to live on. Everyone here is starving, eh? Well, looks like we're gonna have to cook up some Nopon, Lin Li Ku style. I asked Earl to do an off-seeing, and he had to check to tell me how about later. I sternly reminded him of what his job is. You wouldn't hear that kind of talk coming out of Noah, now let me tell you. So Colony 9's new Offseer sucks. Good to know, guess Noah really was the best. I guess we have to wait for this conversation to finish? There we go. I have some hope we can maybe procure enough food and energy. Spare equipment, on the other hand. We're lacking in all kinds of resources. What do we do if it carries on like this? Colony 9's situation. I think they got a few of those. Lenny here just has a straight-up quest to offer. You okay there, Lenny? You look a bit pecky, Lenny. You okay? Noah. I let down Django... Sorry? Of the Fett variety? And the others. Tell me what happened. My team was wiped out. We ran into rampaging monsters at Sonata Saddleback. That's Grave Bunnet country. And they attack in swarms. Yeah, there were so many that we were just overwhelmed. My power frame was broken and the others defended me. We were so close to the colony. I'm sorry. No, I want to ask you to do something for me, as an Offseer. Play for my friends. Please send them on, Django and Olivia Ann and Marlon, before monsters get to them. Of course. Can you give us the coordinates? I'll send the info to your Iris. Thank you for doing this. Farewell, Melody, Ethan. Hey, let's calm down there, okay? That's a little bit inappropriate, all things considered. I'm sure that the... what is it called? Sonata Saddleback is a location that we could just fast travel to. But you never know, along the way we might find someone else to chat to, or some really low-level basic monster that we can go ahead and fight. Like a low-level unique That's what I meant there. I do see what might be the remains of our friends. We've not gone up. Is that where we went up? So we've been up there. We've not figured out how to get up there. We'll have to figure that out. That's the next thing we need to work out. I don't quite recall running back into this corner. Are we gonna find the Bunnets that did this and have to deal justice against them? And all Bunnet kind? Over there! What are they doing with Django and the others? Let's stop them! Yeah! I think they're doing, you know, animal things. Actually, it kind of looks like they're doing some sort of pagan ritual of the damned. I don't know. They're chanting. Look, I can do the break, and I can do the topple, all by myself. It's up to the rest of you to figure out the next steps. Farewell. Oh, was that it? Oh,
I'm the girl with the gall.
Yeah, you are. Let's send these soldiers off and get the heck out of here. Where are you headed to, Senna? Where are you trying to get to right now, eh? Come on, Senna, talk to me.
Every day's a training day.
Is that what she's doing? Is she training right now? Oh, the music is really adding to this. Senna. Senna. Senna, explain yourself. Senna. Don't just look at me. Don't just look at me, Senna. Don't just stare at me like that while you walk in place. Don't you just stare at me with those cold, dead, expressionless eyes as you stomp in place like a treadmill, like you're on an indigestible by God, till death do us part. We the people of the United States of America. Senna, I'm gonna sit down. I can't even stomach what you're doing right now. I can't even look at you. I just have to take a rest on the ground. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Think about the implications of your actions right now. Look at the way that I am looking at you. Senna. Look at my face. Look into my eyes. Do you see those eyes? Those aren't the eyes of someone who has the patience for what you are doing right now, Senna. Senna. Look at your friend. Look at Mio. Did you see her? Look how disappointed she is. She won't even look at you. She's so upset right now. She's so upset right now, she won't even look in your direction. She won't even acknowledge your actions. Think about what you're doing to her, to me, to the rest of the people on this team. Look, we've got company over here. He's bored. Like, even the boys won't look at you. No one is acknowledging what you're doing right now, and yet you're persisting in doing it. Senna. I turned my back on you, Senna. You little rat. We sent off your friends. Thank you. Are you okay? This isn't the first time I've lost friends. I don't know why I can't get used to the feeling. You don't have to get used to it. Is that what you think, as an officer? Anyway, you've eased my heart a little. Thank you so much. This has raised an interesting question for me. What happens if we didn't go out there and they just ate them? Does that mean that they wouldn't become like ether clouds anymore? They wouldn't go back into the planet or whatever's happening? We're gonna have ourselves a sit down.
You can't stop me.
We're gonna order whatever the food is so we can get some cooking ideas. A Yapolta veggie beans. Sounds like it's worth $800 to me. Sorry, that's 800 gold. 800 undeterminate gold units. Is that 800 gold coins? 800 grams of gold? I mean, how does this... We got a CP boost, though. That's handy. And now we've learned spicy zest beans. What a fun and quirky meal.
Can't wait.
Now let's discuss. So we've got Colony 9 situation, Colony 9's Offseer, and Colony 9 shortages. And I guess we'll start way over here and just work our way through. I don't know why in this direction. That's just the decision that was made. I heard that Colony 9 has been having some major shortages. That's nothing new. But we didn't have so much of a problem with food and resources till Colony 9's rank dropped. So now frustrations are running high after one too many shortages. Is there anything we can do to help? That would be great. I guess there isn't anything we can do to fix it right this moment. Resolving the food supply problem is the highest priority, isn't it? Everyone said when stomach empty, that's just science. But it'll take time for the fields to yield crops. Yeah. If we could find something to tide everyone over until Xion's field ideas bring results. Troublesome people as always. Come on, Riku. If you've got some bright ideas, we'd love to hear them. Meme is easy plan. Even you can think of. Is principle of finders keepers. Meaning? Battlefield is full of usable items with no owner. He's got a point. When we couldn't go back to our colonies, we survived with things we scrounged off various battlefields. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. I agree. On an old battlefield, we'll probably be able to find resources other than food as well. How about we search the battlefield at Everblight Plain near Colony 9? There's one more place. The place where we met Guernica is another promising candidate. Right. When we've found enough, we'll take it all to the commissary. Camilla will be able to distribute it best. Okay, then it's decided. Hey, I'll help too. Manana, also lend a wing. Okay, lean times in Colony 9, accepted. And then from there, we're actually going to go with this one. We're going to just move in now. So we've gone full right, full left, and then we'll go center. Colony 9's been struggling ever since we cut them off from the others. No help in that, though. Still, it'd be nice if we could do something to help. What do you think is the most pressing shortage in Colony 9 right now? I wonder. If you're asking what they need the most, then food, I guess. But that's only really the very top of the very large... Why can I not read? But that's only really the very top of a very large pile of needs, seriously. See, she said very twice in a sentence, and it threw off my brain. It caused it to actually flip upside down. They would have been used to getting some of the other stuff directly from the castle. I reckon a bunch of people are feeling uneasy right now, left without any support. They did get something a short while ago, right? The war with Agnes is dragging on longer than anyone thought it would. And shortages are bad for the war business, so they'd get containers of supplies dropped. Oh, that's right! Do you think there are still any lying around? You mean from back then? I remember one that was blown away by the wind. We could recover it? Really? I must still have the logs from back then. Got it! It's up the waterfall at Murmur Rise. Then let's take a gander and see if it's still there! Alright, and yet another quest? And then, I wouldn't be surprised if this one also had a quest, considering there's a quest logo right on top of it.
Right then, strategy meeting.
About those guys from Colony 9. They've really been coming at Noah, asking for off-seeing these days. I thought they had a new officer filling in for him. What's his name? Earl, a fourth termer. Yeah, that's the one. I guess he's just not as reliable as our Noah. He'd been doing the off-seeing until we got back to Colony 9, hadn't he? I don't really mind sending them off, but still. It just ain't possible for you to do the sending offs in this fella's place every time. I wonder how things got to this point. I've been wanting to look into this too. We need to talk to Roald. He'll have a good overview on what's been going on with the soldiers. Let's meet up with him in Colony 9 Barracks and see what's going on. It is like after midnight. I think I need to go to bed. I can't read anymore. I can't think clearly. I have to leave the house by 6 tomorrow? For work? I need to go to bed. 6. It's been a good weekend, though. It's been a great weekend. I've gotten so far into this game over the course of 3 days, and I'm having a great time. Maybe I'll play a little bit longer. Oh, speaking of, I figured out how to do a quick save You just open it up and you press Y. And boom, we've got a quick save. I do feel a little bit like a Knucklehawks, knowing that, you know, I spent so much time exploring this battlefield earlier, and now I just have to go right back to it. Although there was no way for me to know that we would have to come back here as part of a quest. I could have probably guessed it, could have probably assumed it, if I just, you know, thought about, wow, there's this whole space back here, I wonder if the game's ever going to take me back there. But then again, sometimes the game doesn't. In Xenoblade Chronicles 2, there's a whole world where you go to, and I can't remember what it's called. It's like a battleground titan that is the center of an almost international incident between Uriah and Morardain because of Jen, and you go there and you stop Jen, and then you leave.
Funny how things turn out.
And then there's no reason to ever go back there. So at the time, I didn't realize that there was a whole area aside from the machine that we fought Jen on to explore. I went back there, I was like, wait a minute. There's a whole Titan here to explore. I was shocked. I was surprised. I found an object. This is practically brand new. Yoink! That's my worst impression of her yet. Is that it? Was that the only object? Oh no, there's another one. That was the best feeling though in 2, because that was getting pretty close to the end of my time with 2, when I just happened to randomly discover that, and I got so excited because it meant there was this whole new region to explore, and I could just keep playing, and it got me hopeful that, oh, maybe I missed things like that at other points during the game, and I don't... Should there be another object right here? Oh, I see. This is just sort of the center of where I'm supposed to be searching. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh, you're never mind. Oh yeah, we're looking for like 10 items. Probably 5 here and then 5 on the other battlefield. It got me excited because it meant that I got to keep playing 2 and finding new things. And I kind of wish that there'd been more moments like that. I guess there were some. Occasionally I'd go back to an area I'd been to before and realize there's a whole section missing. Never quite on that same level. But I wish there was more of that because I really loved 2. And I hated being done with 2. And I'm so excited that 3 is here. There we go. Got us another one. This is practically brand new. Yoink! It's a little bit better. I wonder if the game is going to tell me when I've gotten all of the items from this region. Number 3. Let me guess. This item is practically... Oh! Oh, there's some good eating here. That was the worst one. That was absolute worst. She did say something different, though. I'll give her credit for that. Number 4. This is practically brand new. Yoink! Gosh, I can't do it. Is there a rhyme or reason to the placement of these objects? Or is it one of those situations where the game is just arbitrarily dropping them down as I wander around? It'd be nice if there was one back here, because the last time we came back here, it just dead-ended. And I couldn't figure out why this part of the map even existed. And it looks like that's going to continue, because there's just an invisible barrier. Oh, well, we're out of the search area now. I see. That's what that is on the minimap. But then also, you can't travel any further in that direction. What is this whole little area for? Also, we can't jump high enough to get up there. Oh no, low battery. Whatever am I gonna do? This is gonna be the end of the playthrough. I've got to find a charge cable. Let's see. Charging? Is that good? Alright, I found one. It didn't take long. There's fortunately a charge cable on my desk. Well, I say desk, I mean my rolly cart. For those of you who are not familiar with the history of the rolly cart, it kind of started off as... Well, I'll tell you what. I've got 3 recliners in my game room. Started off with 1, and the intention was to... Because I already have a TV that I, at the time, was using as a preview window for OBS. And I was like, okay. And then sometimes I can send either my console or my PC feed to that monitor and sit back in that recliner and play games, and that would be a nice, fun change of pace. And then I ended up getting a second one almost immediately afterward, because Jenna and I... Some of you may remember, friend of the channel, Jenna. We were going to do commentaries, and we did. We did a few of them, and then I was like, oh, you know what? It might be fun if we got either Micah or Bian on one of these. So I got a 3rd recliner, and we haven't filmed one of those in 2 years, and probably will never film one again, if I'm being honest with you. That is definitely not something that seems to be on the horizon for us, but I still have these recliners, and when I quit YouTube, I said, you know what? I'll take down most of the gaming setup. I think I found the 5th one here. And I'll just always play games from this recliner. But then when I went back to, I'll just take this. It's probably all of them in this area. Seems that way. Handy. So now we're heading to the other battlefield, I suppose? Although, actually, it looks like this is still marked. Maybe if we just kept running around, we'd continue to find more. Yeah, looky there. There's just another one. That's 6 now. I'll just take this. I wonder if we could just find all of them here if we just kept running around. Right, well, in any case, after, in quotes, quitting YouTube, when I came back, I realized, you know what? I need a way to use this new setup to record. I need a way to get a mouse and keyboard, get my stream deck and things hooked up, all that. So I built a rolly cart, which is basically I built a desk, and I fixed wheels to the desk, and now when I play, I sit in the recliner and I pull the rolly cart, or the rolling desk, up to me. All the power and USB cables for everything is ran alongside it, and it's fixed in place using hooks and Velcro and zip ties, and then a bungee cord keeps it from sagging to the ground when I roll the cart up. It's a whole thing. Can I collect this without getting in trouble? I'll just be taking that. Okay, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, you ugly wolf! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm too soft for you! You're very obviously too tough for us! And that's the rolly cart, and I happened to have a charge cable already on the rolly cart. I don't know why I needed to explain all that. This is all gonna get cut, isn't it? It does seem like the game is just gonna keep providing me things here. I don't ever need to go back to the other battlefield, which I'm perfectly okay with. It's a journey. It's a pilgrimage. It's a fast travel, really. We don't have to walk there, but if I can just keep running around here, I'm fine with that as well. Oh, come on! Come on, really? There's no way. There's simply no way. What game? Oh, wow, I didn't realize I could open this up and it would... Okay, well, maybe we just ignore this one and go to the other one instead. Assuming we can sort of negotiate this gap here and not get got by anything. Dang it! Just keep running, everyone! That's the second time we've been killed by one of those over the course of this series. That's an interesting place to start us off at game. Well, the magnifying glasses are gone now. Do I just need to run around until they repopulate? That is deeply unfortunate. Oh no, they're back. They're back, and I think they're the same ones. I think this is the game's version of telling us it doesn't like us. Okay, well surely the level 43 bunnet will just leave us alone. Why would a bunnet have any interest in attacking us, honestly? This is practically brand new. Yoink! Okay, yeah, see, the bunnet didn't seem to care about our presence. These guys, though. Can we rush it? Is it really, I mean, can we collect items like that while we're in combat? He's standing right there by it. He knows what he's doing. Okay. No, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. He's standing on top of it, though. No! No, this isn't what we want to do. Okay, well, stop. Stop. Put the sword away. Run away. I think we can make it. I think we've got this. This is fine. If everyone else is just absorbing impacts for us, I think we might actually escape this one. And then you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to the other battlefield. Because there's nothing like this over there. Yeah, no, I'm game Shrek off. Look, there's tons of supplies over here. We're just gonna... Can we fast travel right over... Yeah, look at that. How handy. I wonder if we can explore more around here, too. Weren't there some areas we just couldn't get to? Because the game said, nah.
Promise never to desert on my watch, Noah.
Oh, I would never do that. I'd hate to make an enemy of you.
I love this little banter we have. I think I've said that before already, but it shows that, you know, we're real people. We're not just video game characters. And we're having conversations between one another. We're having some development. That must be enough.
Resting place. Not pleasant, however you look at it.
That's exactly why we should save all the lives that we possibly can.
I like that outlook. That's great. We also have a question mark up here, and I know we should probably head back to Colony 9 and see this part of the adventure through, but I'm very curious about what this is going to be about. These things should leave us be by now. What have we here?